What is going on, everyone? We are back in Trey Cash's career in Madden 17. It is week 13, and we are getting into the nitty-gritty part of the season here. We are still atop of the division at 8-3. The Bills still hanging around, though, at 5-4-2. If we can get a win today and get a little lucky and have the Bills lose, we will be very, very close. I think maybe even possibly to the point where we can clinch here in the next week or two if we can continue this nice little winning streak that we have going. So big game here. Broncos will put a field goal on the scoreboard first. So we have the ball here, down 3-0. Alfred Morris with the carry. Nothing going for him there. So 3rd and 8, looking to avoid a quick 3 and out here. It's going to be Trey looking downfield, going to find Quincy Enunwa, who will come down with it, gets the first down as we go 18 yards on our first completion. Now 1st and 10, here is Alfred Morris up the middle, spin move, and that is going to get him close to the first down, 9 yards for him now. It is going to set up a 3rd and inches, and on this one, you know what, I've kind of realized with the 3rd and inches situations, let's not leave anything up to chance. The QB sneak is almost automatic, so we go with it there. Now 2nd and 10, here is Trey looking downfield. He's going to find Austin Seferian-Jenkins as he is going to get down to the 33. Now 2nd and 7 from the 29, as there already is just 1:30 to go in the first quarter. This first quarter flying by, but Trey here going to find Seferian-Jenkins again as he gets it down to the 16. Trey perfect 3 for 3 on this opening drive. Now 2nd and 8 from the 14, as this looks to be the final play of the first quarter. Is it going to end with a touchdown? Yes, it is. Chantrell Spires is going to get in, and the rookie continuing his stellar play in his first season. So we take the lead. The Broncos come back with another field goal, so it's a 7-6 game. In the second quarter now, Alfred Morris continuing to struggle, 10 carries for 15 yards. Now 2nd and 13, Trey going to go deep here, and this one's going to be deflected up, and you know how that's going to end. Interception, as how many times have we seen that happen? Maybe we didn't need to throw that ball in that situation, but the deflection just unlucky as that goes up in the air. And now the Broncos with an opportunity to take the lead with just a field goal. And it looks like that is what they're going to end up getting here. 54 yards for McManus. And it is now going to be a 2-point lead for the Broncos. So at least we hold them to a field goal and not a touchdown, as now 9-7, 6:35 to go in the second quarter. It's going to be Smith on the outside. Gets it out to the 41. That's where we find ourselves here. 1st and 10, Alfred Morris looking to get anything going on the ground here, but still not really anything. He picks up 4 yards, but he's got just 19 yards on 12 carries. Had a much better game last week and really hasn't done a whole lot since that Patriots game earlier in the year, so we'll see if we can get him going more in the second half. But here, a catch from Seferian-Jenkins. He's going to go down with an injury, and he will not be back the remainder of this game. He's been knocked out of the game. So 2nd and 11, Trey going to go down to the sack. It's going to be Wolf getting in the backfield. So now 3rd and 19, things not finishing well here in this first half. Trey looking for a miracle throw. He's going to find Devin Smith, but he is not going to be close enough. Nowhere close to the first down. So we give the ball back to the Broncos. 1 minute to go in the second quarter as they look to extend their lead. And look at this. They make a very, very quick work out of this, as it's going to be a pass, and then I believe it is going to finish, yes, a touchdown for the Broncos. So it's 16-7 now, and we're trying to stay aggressive here to end the second quarter as there's just seconds remaining, but we're going to find Chantrell Spires down the field all the way to the 38, so a timeout is called. We have 2 remaining. We need 1 more completion to get into field goal range, and here we are so close to finding it, but actually I guess we were in field goal range because the kicker will come out. He makes the field goal, so it's a 16-10 game going into halftime. We have it here to start the third quarter, and another nice catch from Chantrell Spires. He's having maybe his best game of the season so far. 2nd and 6. Looking to get Alfred Morris going here, but still nothing working. 23 yards now and 15 carries. 3rd and 5. Trey looking for that first down, and he is not going to find it. He finds Chantrell Spires, but our opening possession is going to come up empty. And look at this. The coaches want us to go for it here on 4th down, so hey, why not? And there we go. Devin Smith with the reception, so they can kind of gauge apparently there the need to get a good drive to start this third quarter. So we get the first down. Now 2nd and 10. Here is Trey going down the middle of the field, and this one not a good pass at all. That's a very, very dangerous throw. Fortunate it falls just incomplete. So 3rd and 10 now. Trey looking for that first down. In this one, another dangerous throw. So the 4th down conversion ends up meaning nothing as we have to punt the ball anyways. The Broncos come back and get another field goal. So it's a 9-point game now. And with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, obviously a lot of time left in this game, but things getting a little bit iffy here. 3rd and 5. Trey, we got to convert this third down. There is Quincy Enunwa, gets the third down. We need to get a score on this drive. That would be very, very, very nice as we head into the fourth quarter, as we now have just a minute to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Alfred Morris finally getting something going here in this third quarter as he now has 36 yards. Now 2nd and 2, it's going to be Orleans Darkwa in the game, and coming out of the backfield, we're looking for him. He's going to make the catch, and he is going to get it down to the 16-yard line. So we get into this fourth quarter now from the 10, 2nd and 4. Trey going outside to Bowman, and the man replacing Safarian Jenkins gets the first down to the 3. Now 2nd and goal from the 2, and it's going to be Trey going with the fullback dive. Zach Line cannot make it in, actually doesn't pick up anything. So 3rd and goal now. We got to get a touchdown here as it's I formation. The pitch out to Alfred Morris, and he's going to not make it in. You got to be kidding me. I thought he had the touchdown there. He had that little hiccup there trying to avoid our own lineman, and that could be so costly as the Broncos come back. We do get a stop and actually force a turnover to end that drive. So we had the field goal. It's now a 6-point game, so at least a touchdown can give us the lead. As now 1st and 10, Trey looking, throwing, and he's going to find Bowman, the backup again, coming up big for us there with the reception down to the 35. Now 1st and 10, setting up the halfback screen here. It's going to be Alfred Morris with the catch, and he's got some room, got the block, got the spin move, working double here as he's down to the 20-yard line. Now it's going to be Alfred Morris again with the carry, and look at Alfred Morris coming alive in the fourth quarter with the touchdown, and we have taken the lead back 20-19. How about that? Finally, our patience pays off with Alfred Morris as he gets the touchdown. But look at this. C.J. Anderson, the Broncos running back, responds with a 62-yard touchdown reception. So it's now a 7-point game as the Broncos go for 2 and convert. So 6 minutes to go, still a lot of time in this game, but it looks to be a little bit of a shootout here to end this fourth quarter, as here Trey 2nd and 13 takes a hit. That one nearly picked off as well. We got to be able to get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. Now 3rd and 13, looking to throw the ball downfield here. We're going to have a receiver come open across the middle. It's going to be Smith as he will get it down, fighting for some yards there, but eventually going to be taken down at the 31-yard line. So we're in position for some points, but obviously we would love a touchdown here. Anunwa on 2nd and 10 will get it down to the 25. Trey now 300 yards passing, but here's a big play. 3rd and 4 as the clock ticking down now. It's going to be about 3:30 to go in the game. Trey looking for the first down. He's going to find it. Anunwa as he'll get it inside the 15, and now we are in business. 2nd and 6 from the 11. Trey going to look, going to throw. He's going to, that one very, very close to being intercepted, as we got to be careful on these throws. Now 3rd and 6, pressure coming. Trey gets rid of it, and he's going to find the end zone. Devin Smith, as look at Trey Cash standing in the face of the pressure, makes the perfect throw, and we have tied this game up. So now at the 2-minute warning, here come the Broncos. Their quarterback, Glenn, is going to get hurt on this play, and we're going to get the ball back. So 1:27 to go in this game as we are trying to rush our way down this field as fast as possible to get this win. Alfred Morris coming out of the backfield. The dirty stiff arm right there as he's out to the 46. So a couple of completions, and we should be in field goal range here. 1st and 10, Trey moving to his left, and right here, I cannot describe how badly I wish I could have this back. I was looking at X, but for some reason my brain thought, hey, let's throw it to square, and that means it is a pick 6 for the Broncos. And how big of a mistake is that right there, as this most likely cost us the game. Now we do have one more opportunity here. 34-27, 53 seconds to go. 2nd and 10, Trey going to go deep. He's going to find Chantrell Spires, and Chantrell Spires is going to beat everyone, as what is that coverage from the Broncos, playing up the safeties, not dropping back, and we make them pay for it as we will head to overtime, and we actually have a chance to win this game. So maybe we can make up for that horrible, horrible interception we threw. But look at this, maybe karma catching up with us here as we got a little lucky on that last play. The Broncos driving to open overtime as Emmanuel Sanders, there's an injury to Darren Lee. And this one going to continue. C.J. Anderson, as he had himself a lot of carries in this game. 4 yards as they get it. And there we go. They cap it off with a touchdown. So I guess well-deserved. I mean, we didn't necessarily deserve to win that game. Obviously, we had the chance. 24 points for us in the fourth quarter. The Broncos, though, outplayed us in this game. We made the horrible, horrible mistake throwing that pick 6, and ultimately that is it's going to cost us. We could have won that game easily. We go 27 for 39, 416. Glanton 29 of 36 for 403. We did throw 2 interceptions. Both guys are going to have 3 touchdowns, but obviously the turnover is the big story in this one. C.J. Anderson 26 for 100. Alfred Morris 22 for 71 in the touchdown, so he does salvage a little bit, but obviously not a great day for Alfred Morris. Now receiving, Chantrell Spires, a career day for him, 5 for 149 and 2 touchdowns. touchdowns. Emmanuel Sanders, 7 for 123 and a touchdown. Anderson, 3 for 104 and a touchdown. So what a day for C.J. Anderson. Devin Smith, 80 and a TD. And then it's going to be Safarian Jenkins only ends up with 3 catches for 34 yards. Fortunately, he is only out for that game. We'll have him back, I do believe. And what a game coming up next. As Week 14, it is another matchup for the Patriots. And this is our opportunity to sweep them this season. And boy, do we really need a win here now, as we're 8-4. I believe the Bills won again. So the division still remains close, unbelievable as that is, as the Bills do have 2 ties, which obviously that's helping them out a little bit. But this division, way too close for what it should be. We've been playing great this season. Unfortunate that we just lose that game to a not very good Broncos team, which I don't really get how the record was so bad, because they actually weren't that bad in that game. But big one coming up next time against the Patriots. 4-8. It's on the road. You know how hard it is to win in New England. So we are going to have to play absolutely out of our minds in this one. Definitely play much better than we just did in that game. Trey especially needs to pull his head out of his butt and play a little bit better as we get very, very close to the end of the season. So that game coming at you next time. That's it for this one, though. If you enjoyed it, please go and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.